Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
I heard the new thing, man, I'm trying to do. What you wanna do? Well, man, it's on you. One time with this round, let me do it, do it. Blaze the path, coming through. For the people in the back, for the people in the front, for the people on the side, for the people on the front. The east and west, the north and south, you know it's kinda hasty. It's just another fact of life for me, really.
It's time to move it. And here's the man who always buzzes in with the right answers, Nick Vindin.
Hello and welcome to Move It, a show that's all about moving and matching images and words to score the maximum points for your team. I've had a look at the categories in the supercomputer and they are stunning. We're going to be using those topics to work out who'll play in our prize round. But before we get there, we've got plenty of action to get through. Let's meet our wonderful teams. On our blue team today, we have Freya and Gracie. Girls, welcome to the show. Freya, you're a bit of a netball sensation, I believe, a centre. How long have you been playing netball for?
I've been playing netball since year 2, yeah.
Yeah, nice, a long time, and you're loving it. What is it you love about netball?
Well, I love the enthusiasm and I love the sport.
Fantastic, that's a good enough answer. And your favourite team is?
The Swifts.
The Swifts, the Sydney Swifts, good stuff. And moving across to your teammate, Gracie, you're a dancer and I can't wait to see this move. I've heard a lot about it already. Would you mind showing everyone at home what you're working with there? Show me it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, yep, it's contagious. It's contagious. Nice, great moves. How good's that, Gracie? You must have been dancing for a very long time.
I have. I've been dancing since I was 4 years old and I do it 8 times a week.
8 times a week, wow, there is hope for me then. If I put in the hours, I can be as good as you, fingers crossed. And diving across to our yellow team, we have Ali and Viva. Girls, welcome to the show. Ali, you're a bit of an intrepid traveller. You've been all around Australia in a camper van. Tell me about that.
Well, I went with my 2 sisters, my mum and dad, and my cousin Jack.
And how was it inside that camper going all around Australia?
Squishy.
I bet it was squishy. Where was your favourite place?
Alice Springs, because it was really, really fun.
Oh, nice. Good stuff. I've always wanted to go to the Alice. That's great to hear. And I love this. Viva, you're a skiing star. Tell me about skiing.
Well, we go skiing in America almost every year, and my favourite run of all time is going through the trees on those jumps.
Going through the cheese, did you say?
The trees.
Oh, the trees. Sorry, I was like, that's my kind of ski resort. Cheese hanging on trees. Fantastic. A lot of powder skiing there overseas?
Yes.
Fantastic. Good stuff. It's a lot of fun skiing, isn't it? Have you done any black runs?
Yes.
Nice. Goodness me. How adventurous. Fabulous stuff. All righty. Now we've met our teams, let's see if they've got what it takes to move it. Teams, behind me are 5 screens. Words will appear magically inside the screens like this. You'll then have 45 seconds to match those words with statements of fact that I give you. For every match you get right, you'll score 5 points. And if you lock in everything under 45 seconds and all your matches are correct, you'll score bonus points for every second you don't use. How's that sound, girls?
Good.
We ready to start?
Yes.
Let's duck into round 1, move it and match it. Well, we thought about driving around Australia and having a race like Ali did to decide who'd be going first, but a coin toss was just so much easier. Our yellow team won that coin toss, but they've decided to let the blue team go first. Let's take a look and see what category our supercomputer picks for them.
You ready for this?
What could it be? So many good ones on the board today. Lights, camera, action. Nice. All right, we're after film jobs. Let's take a look and see what words are inside our blue team screens. Caterer, composer, actor, designer, and gaffer. 5 jobs there. Let's see if we can line them up with some facts. Who's joining me on the ramp?
I am.
Well, let's move it. Come on, Freya. We've got caterer, composer, actor, designer, gaffer, and Freya working her way up the ramp very nicely there, like any good centre in netball would. All right, 45 seconds on the clock here. Got to try and match up as many of these words with 5 facts that I give you. For every match you get right, you'll score 5 points. And if you lock in everything under time, it's bonus point city. All right, here comes your first fact. I write the film's musical score. Move it! Who writes that? Fact 1 is screen number 1. I ensure the cast and crew are well fed. Who might do that? Fact 2 is locked in screen 2. Areas I may be responsible for include sets, props and wardrobe.
Designer.
Great help from the pod there. Locking in designer. Fact 4, I'm the head of the electrical department.
Gaffer.
And lastly, I'm often required to do a screen test before I get my job. Fabulous stuff. Sometimes you don't have to do screen tests, and that's how I sneak in. Alrighty, fabulous stuff. 5 already locked in pretty quickly as well. Let's take a look and see how many movement matches Freya had for our blue team. 5 from 5. Well done, Freya, with 15 seconds to spare. So we'll lock those seconds and put them in the bonus point bank. Let's review some of these answers for everyone playing along at home. I write the film's musical score. I'm a composer. I ensure the cast and crew are well fed, the caterer. Areas I may be responsible for include sets, props and wardrobes, a designer, and our designer's done a great job on this set. I'm the head of the electrical department, the gaffer, and I'm often required to do a screen test before I get my job. An actor, I believe it's pronounced that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches, 25 points. Head back to your pod, Freya. Wonderful stuff there. That was great stuff. Let's see if our yellow team can match that. Let's take a look and see what category our supercomputer picks for them.
You ready for this?
What could it be? Gee, that was a fun start. What have we got now? Never repeats. Never repeats. Historical events. Let's take a look and see what words are inside our yellow team screens. We have Ned Kelly's capture, reign of Cleopatra, fall of the Berlin Wall, Battle of Gallipoli, and wedding of William and Kate. All right, we've got the words. Can we match them up with some facts? Let's find out. Who's joining me on the ramp?
Me!
Well, let's move it. Come on, Ellie. Great stuff. Ned Kelly's capture, reign of Cleopatra, fall of the Berlin Wall, Battle of Gallipoli, and the wedding of William and Kate. I've got to say, Ellie, I've never seen anyone that quick up the ramp before. That was splendid. I'm still amazed. You were scorching up the ramp there. Fabulous stuff. Same rules apply here. 45 seconds on the clock, 5 points for every correct match. And if you lock them in under time, bonus points. OK, here's your first fact. I'm commemorated on Anzac Day. Move it. Anzac Day. Think what that is. I happened in 1989. What might that be? Any help from the pod?
Battle of Gallipoli.
Alrighty, and lock in fact 2 in screen 2. I took place in Glenrowan in Victoria. Under 20 seconds now, so we should get a move on. Nice, back to back now. I took place in Egypt. That's fact 4. And fact 5, I happened in Westminster Cathedral.
Wedding of William.
Lock it in. Excellent stuff there, Ali. Up the cup. Well done. A few history categories here, very interesting. Let's take a look and see how many movement matches our yellow team had. Wonderful stuff. Strong finish there, Ali. Last 3 in the right spot. Just mixed up those first 2, but not to worry. Let's review some of these answers. I'm commemorated on Anzac Day, the Battle of Gallipoli. I happened in 1989, the fall of the Berlin Wall. I took place in Glenrowan in Victoria, Ned Kelly's capture, the famous bushranger. I took place in Egypt, the reign of Cleopatra, and I happened in Westminster Cathedral. Although I didn't get an invitation, I was very upset. The wedding of William and Kate. 1, 2, 3 matches for our yellow team, 15 points. Head back to the pod. Bushranging it there. Time for a quick score check. Our yellow team on 15 points. And our blue team picking up 15 bonus points. They're on 40 points. Love that handshake as well. Fantastic stuff. After the break, we're going head-to-head. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon on Movers.
You ready for this?
drivers. Alrighty. Goodness me, we're just on a road trip here around Australia or around the Move It set, unlike Ali, who's seen all of Australia, making us all very jealous. Now it's time for us to make a move. All right, it's now time to test your knowledge, speed and skill with a bit of a buzz around. One of my favourite parts of Move It here. I'll ask you a series of questions. If you think you know the answer, buzz in. Get it right, you'll score 5 points. Get it wrong, it'll go across to the other team. For every question, we'll reveal a new image and we'll use those images for a big game of Move It at the end. Let's take a look and see what category our supercomputer chooses for round 2.
You ready for this?
What could it be? More of the same, please, supercomputer. Such a sweetie, such a sweetie. We're after cake shop treats. Hands on those buzzers. Here comes your first question. What are commonly served with jam and cream? Blue team.
Scones.
Scones is correct. Which of these best describes the shape of a croquembouche? A cube, a cone, or a sphere? Blue team.
Cone.
A cone is correct. Question 3. What meringue-based dessert commonly has whipped cream? Blue team.
Pavlova.
Pavlova. Foodies over here, watch out. What German forest has a famous cake named after it? Yellow team. Not sure. Yummy forest is not an answer, unfortunately. I'll finish the question though. Black forest, white forest, or green forest? What do you think, blue team?
Oh, white forest.
White forest is not correct. We're after black forest. Black forest cake. What do you call a cube of sponge cake covered in chocolate icing and dipped in coconuts? Blue team.
Lamington.
A lamington's correct. So much food making me so hungry. Alrighty, now we've got the images. Let's see if we can match them up with some facts. Who's joining me on the ramp?
Me.
Well, let's move it. Come on, Gracie and Vindin. We've got pavlova, black forest cake, lamington, croquembouche and scone. And Viva's still gobbling some snacks down on the pod, but she's with us now. Well done. All right, this time around, I'm going to say 5 facts at a time. You'll then have 45 seconds to match those facts with the 5 images on your screen. 5 points for a correct answer, bonus points if you come in under time. Here come your 5 facts. You can find a creamy custard mix inside me. Fact number 2, my simplest version can be made with just flour, butter and milk. Fact 3, I'm named after a ballet dancer. Fact 4, I share my name with a Western Australian suburb. And fact 5, I have preserved cherries inside me. 5 facts on the board, 45 seconds now. Let's move it. What do we think, Blue? You can find a creamy custard mix inside me.
No. Yes, number 1's pavlova.
Alrighty.
Scone.
Yellow.
Go bit. No, off the top.
Great help coming from the pods here.
No.
Blue's locked in too. I'm named after a ballet dancer.
Number 3 is pavlova.
And Yellow also working on that. I'm named after a ballet dancer.
Yeah. Maybe.
Time's ticking, girls. 15 seconds.
No, the black
Still got
forest.
2 to go. Got to lock it in there. Well done, Gracie's in. 6 seconds. Well done, Viva. Up you come. Goodness, man, nice and closely as well. I'm not going to steal any of your cake, I promise. Alrighty, 5 facts. Let's see how many Move It matches our blue team has. Ooh, yummy. Scones in the right spot. Well done. It is a delicious one too. Let's take a look and see how many Move It matches our yellow team had. 3 matches. Alrighty, interesting category. Let's review some of these. You can find a creamy custard mix inside me. We were after a croquembouche. My simplest version can be made with just flour, butter and milk. Of course, the good old-fashioned scone. I'm named after a ballet dancer, Pavlova. I share my name with a Western Australian suburb, Lamington. And what a yummy suburb that must be. And fact 5, I've preserved cherries inside me. We're after black forest cake. Alrighty. 1 match over here from our blue team, but it's still a very good effort. 5 points. And for our yellow team, 1, 2, 3 matches. That's 15 points. Another great effort. All right, girls, head back to those pods. Down, I'm rushing you down. Go, go, go. Time for a quick score check. Our yellow team on 30 points. And it's a close one. Our blue team on 65 points. Still anyone's game, though, because after the break, we're playing for double points right here on Move It.
You ready for this?
And go, and go, and go. Welcome back. Just learning a few tips on the mountains there from Viva. Interesting stuff. But it's time for us to get back into Move It now. 4 questions separating our 2 teams. So it's time for all of us to get a move on. Well, we enjoyed that buzz around so much last time. Let's do it all again. This time around, though, 10 points for a correct answer and also 10 points for a correct answer on our ramp. All to play for here. Things are about to get interesting. Let's take a look and see what category our supercomputer picks for round 3.
You ready for this?
What could it be? So many good categories in there today. Explore for sure. Explore for sure. We're after explorers' aids. Hands on those buzzers. Here comes your first question. Rhyming with snap, what item can show you how to get from A to B? Blue team.
Map.
Map's correct. What are also known as field glasses? Sunglasses, binoculars, or blue team?
Binoculars.
Binoculars is correct. What do the Earth and other solar system components revolve around? Blue team.
The sun.
The sun's correct. Question 4. What celestial bodies share their name with movie actors? Planets, stars, or asteroids? Blue team.
Stars.
Stars is correct. Occasionally they're a bit like an asteroid going into meltdown. All right, and 5. What navigation device starting with C shares its name with something?
Compass.
Compass is correct, yellow team. Didn't even need me to finish the question. Nice stuff. Great work. Alrighty, now we've got the images. Let's see if we can line them up with some facts. Who's joining me on the ramp?
Me!
Well, let's move it. Come on, Freya and Ellie. We've got binoculars, a compass, a map, stars, and the sun. Very good stuff. All right, this time around, I'll only say one fact at a time, and you'll only have 10 seconds to lock that fact in. Can't sneak away until I say move it. Alrighty, 10 points up for grabs here and bonus points as well. We'll roll those bonus points all the way and accumulate the score at the end if you get 5 from 5. Okay, here's your first fact. Fact number 1, I'm associated with the word solar. Move it. What do we think, Yellow?
Stars. Click it.
And it's in. Both teams are in. Okay. Fact 2, some types of me claim to show the location of buried treasure. Move it. What could that be?
Compass. Pretty sure it's map.
Alrighty, and across the line, girls, I don't want you to get too close to those answers. I have a magnetic type that points north. Move it. Yellow's in. And so is blue. Up you come. Alrighty, the Southern Cross is made... Back-to-back facts here. The Southern Cross is made up of me. And fact 5, I have a small version known as opera glasses. Move it. Okay. That was very quick. Goodness me. Locking them in with vigour as well. Hopefully those buttons aren't broken. You were giving them a good hit, Freya. Let's take a look and see how many Move It matches our blue team had. Excellent stuff. Solar in the right spot. And moving across to our yellow team, how many Move It matches did our yellow team have? 5 from 5. Wonderful start there. Of course, playing for double points. Excellent work. Ali, let's review some of these, though. I'm associated with the word solar, the sun. Some types of me claim to show the location of buried treasure, a map, although they never seem to point to the true location. I've tried a few times. I have a magnetic type that points north or after a compass. The Southern Cross is made up of me, stars, and I have a small version known as opera glasses. Binoculars was what we're after there. Blue team, 1 match in the right spot. Excellent work. 10 points. Fabulous stuff. And our yellow team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches in the right spot, 50 points. Great work there, Ali. Guys, you want to join us on the ramp? Up you come. The old opera glasses. Have you ever seen those? Freya, very small. Hold them up here. Time for a quick score check. Our blue team on 115 points. And our yellow team picking up 33 bonus seconds there to launch into 123 points. Goodness me, girls, what a storming effort there. Good pace, very impressive. You'll be playing in our prize round, well done. But our blue team played spectacularly well, particularly on those pods. I've never seen that kind of pace and vigour there. Fabulous work. Let's take a look and see what you're heading home with.
All contestants on Move It receive this book pack, courtesy of Paragon Publishing.
You ready for this? You ready for this?
Welcome back, and a special welcome back to our champions, Ali and Viva. Girls, stunning effort. Talk about a cliffhanger. You were trailing in all the rounds, and in fact, you were trailing when you jumped on the ramp. But a scorching effort up here. 33 seconds worth of bonus points, meaning you averaged just 3 to 4 seconds for every lock-in. That was incredible. Wonderful stuff. Was that all part of the plan?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Great stuff. Alrighty, well, now we're playing for our prize round. This is the big moment, okay? Up until now, we've been asking you to match up our images and our words with series of facts. But for our prize round, we need you to order our images. So that could be any order at all. It could be from the smallest to the biggest, the slowest to the quickest, those kind of things, okay? Yeah. Quite easy. Ready to take home the big prize? Feeling confident?
Yes.
Very good. Let's take a look and see what category our supercomputer picks for you.
You ready for this?
It's going to throw up to the old supercomputer. It'll be your choice. What do we have? Spelling bee and As the Crow Flies. I can tell you, spelling bee is all to do with animals, and As the Crow Flies is a category all about cities. What category would you like to choose, girls? I think you're going to want to go cities, is that right?
Yes.
Yep, want to do cities. Fantastic. All right, on your screens will be 5 cities. I need you to order them from the one that's closest to farthest from Canberra. So closest to Canberra on screen 1 and farthest on screen number 5. All right, 45 seconds on the clock. Let's clear those screens and move it. Okay, closest at 1, furthest at 5.
Sydney.
From Canberra.
Yeah. Sydney.
Be sure about it, girls. Plenty of time.
Okay.
Think closest in terms of distance and furthest.
Who were the ones that wanted to fight over Canberra? The ones that wanted ACT?
Let's get a bit of a move on here, girls. 20 seconds.
Okay.
Think of the Aussie map. 15 seconds, girls. Get a bit of a move on. Now lock it in. Lock it in.
Did you lock it in?
I want you to lock them in 10 seconds. You need to start locking them in, girls.
Okay.
7 seconds. We need you to get them all in. Lock, lock, lock. Girls, just lock them in. Lock them in. 3 seconds. Oh, you just missed out there. Well done, though. Well done. There was a lot of consideration there, girls, which is very, very important. Ali and Viva, just step closer to me so we can admire your handiwork. Interesting stuff. There was a lot of conversation there. Were you thinking of the Australian map?
Yes.
Alrighty, let's take a look and see how many movement matches our yellow team had. Well, just ran out of time, so we can't count those last lock-ins, unfortunately. What we're after, the first 2 that you did lock in were in the right spot. Sydney, approximately 247 k's from Canberra. Then Melbourne, which you correctly identified, 467 kilometres. Then we were after Hobart, but you didn't lock it in time, 859 kilometres. Then Adelaide at 958 kilometres approximately. And then Darwin, 3,133 k's. Girls, if you had have smashed those buttons, you would have got there. But still, a wonderful effort across the board. You played fantastically well. Let's take a look and see what you're heading home with.
Test your skills with a Lego Chima 3DS or the Scribblenauts 3 Unlimited 3DS game, courtesy of Warner Brothers.
What a wonderful face-off that was. I can't believe it. A huge comeback from our yellow team on the ramp and some exquisite buzzer work from our blue team, really setting those pods alight. We hope you've had a blast playing along at home. We'll see you next time on Move It. Let's boogie on down.